Good boy.
Good
boy. Good boy.
Job. Miles was born 23 weeks premature, and when he came home to us, we found out that he had persistent fetal vasculature syndrome, which causes him to have glaucoma and retina detachment. But he is a very sweet and joyful little boy, and we love having Vips come to see us.
From what we understand, he has no vision, but Miles does have a little bit of light perception probably. It's caused him to have a little bit of delay when it comes to some motor skills as far as just getting up and walking, finding the bravery to do things like that. Definitely, I would say to other people that are going through similar situation with a young one who has vision issues is don't be afraid to ask for help. There's a lot of resources out there, and there's great resources, and we've been really lucky to have some great therapists, some great teachers, some great people who have come up alongside us and really loved on and supported him.
We made a friend about a year ago named Austin. We met him through our church, just through a random Bible study that we showed up to. Austin is completely blind and has been blind his whole life, and it's been really cool. He's about our age. It's been really cool to get his perspective on like living as a blind person and growing up as a blind child.
He's taught us a lot about just finding some of the humor in things and not taking everything way too seriously, and just learning that Miles is perfectly capable one day of growing up to be fully independent, funny, capable young man, and and we definitely look forward to seeing what that's going to look like one day, and we know that that's going to be capable with the support and teaching and leadership that he's kind of got right now. Miles loves his sensory toys, anything that makes noise or is bumpy or has kind of a funny, weird texture to it, or is just something different that he can explore. We are constantly encouraging him to do that. I would say that's a good piece of advice for any person, any parent of a blind child, is just continuing to push them, continuing to have them just explore anything and everything. If it's weird or strange or tastes funny or feels different, until they become 2 years old and they're not afraid of anything. So.
And my advice would just be to hang in there, and you've got this. When we first got Miles' diagnosis, it was scary, and we didn't know if we were going to be able to handle it. We both didn't personally have people in our lives at that time that were blind or visually impaired to that degree, so it's very intimidating, but we've just been so blessed to meet people like Austin, come into contact with places like Vips. There's just so much out there that we've been really blessed to come into contact with that's helped us. And we have a really great support system. We have a really awesome family. Miles has 3 siblings that are really great with him, that love to learn about his diagnosis and love to learn about what Vips is doing with him, and we're just really grateful to have that support system, and that Vips is part of that support system.
And definitely learn everything you can. Every bit of information, every question you can ask is always a tool and an asset. Like she said, his brothers and sisters are super interested, and they want to learn everything about Braille, about his diagnosis, about medically, like what makes that different. What he's, how does walking look different to him? How does learning to ride bikes or watch TV or listen to music. He loves music. He loves anything that's very complex and complicated and jazzy. He's just a fun, happy little boy, and he's not going to let anything slow him down or change that.
Hopefully the Day of Giving is a success, so that people can help families like ours and kids like Miles to be able to receive the services that Vips has to offer, because it's just really made a huge difference in our family, and it's really pun intended, opened our eyes to there's resources out there. Should we not?
Miles didn't like that one.
Okay, that's it.